24. At the shooting guard position, 5 feet 10 inches, number 33, Sadie. At the small forward position, standing 5'11", number 44, starting at the other guard, standing 5'11", number 20, the other forward, 6 feet 1 inches, number 6, Natasha Howard. The head coach of the team. Let's hear it from the New York Jury.
Welcome everyone, this is the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Chicago Sky as they go up against the New York Liberty. Courtside with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Zuniga, and we've got a fun one. Well, both of these teams love to get out in the open court. But guys, what are the biggest advantages of being a good fast break team?
Well, it gives you a chance to attack when the defense is not quite set up yet. And oftentimes that can create looks you normally would never get.
It also helps you wear out the opposing team, especially when you have a group of really athletic players. Not everybody wants to run up and down the floor all game. So when the fourth quarter rolls around, you'll be at an advantage.
Now here's Quigley. From downtown, it's rebounded by Sabrina Ionescu. To the paint, here's Shook. It's rebounded by Quigley. And here we go, the Sky fast break. Here's Vandersloot, and Sabrina Ionescu with the block.
Sent back by Ionescu, she might be listed as a guard, but remember, she's almost 6 feet, has some great length, and is tenacious defensively.
And a miss there on the triple. Vandersloot outside. Here's Quigley. No good with the layup. Here's Whitcomb. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Great read by Ionescu at just about 6 feet. Sabrina is pretty tall for a 1. She's able to see the whole court.
Vandersloot shot is good.
Yeah, late reaction for the defense. She's always going to convert that.
Ionescu right side. It doesn't go for her. And Chicago will come the other way. Pass to Dolson. From 8. The rebound by the Liberty.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 for 5 from the floor here early.
To the middle. Howard. And she floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, you like to give maybe a degree of difficulty bonus there for Howard. Great concentration to put it through the hoop.
Outside to Shields. Vandersloot outside. Shot clock at 6. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Now here's Whitcomb. Ionescu outside. First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Shook. And there's the foul. It'll go on Stephanie Dolson. That's foul number 2 for her.
And that's 2 fouls for her very early in this ball game, which is frustrating. And she's probably going to have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Outside Whitcomb. And Parker gets the whistle that time. That's her first foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Here's Ionescu. Power, that's good.
There are so many skills Ionescu has offensively, but her feel for the game, knowing when to dish it, it's just simply incredible.
Now here's Vandersloot. Now Endor. And that one's good. Here's Whitcomb. Pass to Howard. Laney. Here's Shook. Off the mark there with the three.
Well, anytime you're drafted in the top 3, you enter the league with some high expectations. But Vandersloot was able to make an immediate impact, making the WNBA All-Rookie team and earning All-Star honors in her first season in 2011, showing that she was more than ready for her transition from college to the pros.
And looking back at Vandersloot's early years in the WNBA, Tim, how has she been able to sustain her success over the years?
Well, it's been a treat to watch, Blake. Courtney's developed into one of the league's best passers and continues to make those around her better. Plus, her leadership ability has really grown over the years. When she talks as the point guard, her teammates listen.
The first free throw is good. With a decent portion of the season already in the books, Tim, we have a bit of an idea of who the real title contenders just might be, right?
Absolutely. I mean, there is no substitute for actually playing the games. We talked during the offseason about where we think teams rank, who we think can win it all, but the time for projections have passed. Now we are starting to see who is for real.
This is when you can survey the standings, look around the league, and before the stretch run, see who really has a shot to win it all. But remember, if you're a top team, everyone, and I mean everyone, is thinking about ways to beat you.
Now here's Quigley. Shoots over Whitcomb. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Goes up on the wing. New York, no good that time either.
You know, they did the right thing to stay so tight on her. That's her comfort zone.
And the basket by Parker.
No one is better than Vandersloot at recognizing and picking out open teammates. She has out of this world court vision.
Now here's Whitcomb. Tipped away. Candace Parker with the steal. Pass break Chicago. Pushing it up. And Sabrina Ionescu with the block. And they pick up 2. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 3. Ionescu outside. And here's Shook. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
Here's DeShields. A kick out to Parker. It's good, and the assist that time from Diamond DeShields.
So quick on the release. You can never let Parker get comfortable. She loves shooting the ball.
Timeout called the Liberty.
When I think of the best rookie season in WNBA history, I immediately think of Candace Parker. She became the first player in league history to win both Rookie of the Year and League MVP in the same season.
The Liberty trail.
And Tim, when you think about Parker's historic rookie season, what other accomplishments stand out for you?
Well, I mean, you can go on and on, Blake, what Candace Parker has done in this league. How about 2013 when she got her first All-Star Game MVP, 23 points, 11 rebounds, or even 2016 when Parker helped the Sparks win the WNBA title and was named Finals MVP.
Now here's Boyd. Pass to Copper. Here's Endor. Over Durr. Endor's shot is off.
They haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Laney's shot is off. Outside Boyd. Banked in off the glass.
Impressive mobility from Boyd. She can be shifty when driving to the basket.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Outside Durr. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Laney. And the 3 off target. Chicago in the lead. Outside to Shields. Pass to Copper. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Durr. Clarendon up top. Back to Durr. The teardrop falls in.
Backed by a wide-ranging offensive skill set, Durr can really mix up defenders.
Now here's Boyd. Outside to Shields. Boyd. Pass to Endor. Back to Boyd. Just 2 to shoot. 3-pointer diamond to Shields.
For her team's sake, she should ease off the shots a little bit because nothing is dropping for her.
She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And the two-way game of Howard is impressive. A legitimate offensive threat who also defends with tenacity.
Both teams will make substitutions. So after making the first, she goes 1 for 2. Here's Chicago now. 3-point lead. Pass to DeShields. Outside Boyd. The tray. And Jones pulls it down. And the Liberty with possession here. Now here's Howard. Boyd covering. Back to Howard. And again, it's the Liberty missing. Now Copper. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Left side, Stevens. Back to DeShields. And the shot goes in.
Gets that to go, but it's been a bumpy ride so far. Just 1 of 5 for her overall.
Here's New York now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Jones. Howard. Hebert defending. Here's Clarendon. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Ruthie Hebert. Stolen by Jones. pushing it up. Outside Clarendon. Pass to Durr. Now here's Gray. She's covered closely. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, it's always good to take advantage of over-eager defenders. Now, Gray is smart and keeps the opponents on their toes.
And this is our first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
She's off on the first.
A second-round pick in the 2015 WNBA draft. Gray might have entered the league with a chip on her shoulder for not getting selected earlier.
She hits the second from the line. Boyd with it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Five on the clock. Pass to Copper. Here's the three. Got a hand on it. The shot comes out, and that does it for the first quarter. It's the Sky up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
A lot of tough D by them so far. It's been a difference maker.
Nothing has gone up uncontested for the most part, and look, that's why they've had success.
The Liberty Trail. Now here's Durr. Outside Clarendon. Knocked away. Stolen by Brittany Boyd. Fast break Chicago. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's on Lasia Clarendon.
Drafted 9th overall in the 2015 WNBA draft, Boyd went on to lead all rookies in steals per game.
This is her first opportunity at the line this evening. And the first one drops.
During her rookie year in 2015, Brittany Boyd struggled during her transition to the WNBA. In an article online that Boyd wrote herself, she mentioned the difficulty of going from 35 to 40 minutes per game in college to limited playing time as a pro. But she found her place in the league by playing on the front foot aggressively as a dynamic point guard.
And she can't hit the second. And with Boyd, she was named All-Rookie in 2015, actually leading the league in steal percentage.
Yeah, steal percentage measures the amount of steals per time on the court. And Boyd actually led the league in that new age stat in her second season as well. That attacking mindset isn't just defensive for Boyd, though. She's been on the assist leaderboards as well, as she's a fearless point guard who likes to push the ball offensively.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Chicago leading. Here's Boyd. Dolson. Pass to Hebert. Over Ionescu. No good from the wing. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum. The attacking mindset of Howard. When she gets a good look inside, she doesn't pass it up.
Now here's Dolson.
Here's Boyd. Pass to Dolson. There's the foul. It's on Howard. That's foul number 2 for her.
Well, another foul will give her 3 before the half. That's something to keep an eye on.
Second quarter here, and just over a minute and a half played. Here's Vandersloot. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
I think my favorite part of Courtney Vandersloot's game is her ability to facilitate. She's led the league in assists multiple times, and she's always looking for the open teammate. She makes passes that other players simply can't.
First one falls for her. And for how good of a distributor Vandersloot is, Tim, that's not the only thing she can do offensively.
Absolutely not, Blake. Vandersloot also has a nice touch around the rim and can even extend her range to the three-point line. All in all, she's a quality scoring option anytime she's on the floor as well.
And so she makes both from the line.
And they're getting more free throw points here in the second quarter.
One of the reasons they're in front right now, definitely.
Ionescu outside. Here's Jones. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Pass to Hebert. Dolson. Here's Quigley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 20 feet out. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
As soon as that steal was made, there was nothing they could really do to stop the break.
And that's why turnovers will kill you. It gives your coach a headache and puts you at such a disadvantage defending.
And that's what every team wants, easy points.
Now here's Quigley. Hebert outside. Vandersloot. Outside Quigley. Clock at 4. Takes the 3. And she's good on the 3 ball.
Easily over 40% from three-point land the last couple of seasons. Quigley is an elite shooter. You can't let her get going.
Here's Whitcomb. She has 5. And here's Ionescu. On the wing, Sammy Whitcomb. Guarded by Quigley. Allie Quigley with the steal. Fast break Chicago. Got a piece of it. And the ball out of play. The Liberty will have it. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play. Laney on the wing. Stolen by Ruthie Hebert. Fast break Chicago. Doesn't go for her. And New York will come the other way.
She's trying to shoot her way out of it. They have the lead. She might help by being a little bit more selective tonight. She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she should try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Now here's Quigley. Clock at 6. And drops for her second made shot this game. An unimpressive 2 for 7.
Whoa, the long bomb. Allie Quigley has no fear to let it fly. It's in her DNA to shoot.
Whitcomb with it. Guarded by Quigley. From past the arc. Whitcomb misses. Outside Quigley. Pass to Vandersloot. Hebert. Here's Parker. And Laney pulls it down.
Yeah, remember that. I mean, that's not an opportunity. She fails to convert very often.
To stop the drought. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Candace Parker. They get a hand on it. Pass to Vandersloot. Three-pointer. Offensive board. New York trailing here. Ionescu outside. Now Laney, guarded by Quigley. Pulls up from the top of the key, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. Vandersloot outside, and here's Parker. Pass to Hebert. Dolson. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Outside Whitcomb. Good work defensively by Candace Parker. Quigley with it. Gray picks her up. Here's Vandersloot. Quigley. Vandersloot outside. Back to Quigley. Dolson covered by Ionescu. Gray outside. Chicago with the rebound. To the inside. Parker. That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
A potent competitor inside the paint. You can usually count on Parker to produce inside.
Timeout called the Liberty.
Well, guys, I think Stephanie Dolson represents the modern big in basketball. She does work around the rim, yes, we know that. But her three-point shot has become a real threat in recent years. And her strong shooting even extends to the free throw line, where she's more efficient than a lot of bigs.
Sky making a switch here. And the Liberty with possession here. They trail by 9 points. And Dolson certainly presents a threat offensively, Tim. But how does she impact the game on the other side of the ball?
Yeah, Blake, I think her shot blocking ability really makes an impact on that side of the ball. She's an intimidating presence around the rim and relishes opportunities to swat shots away. Having a defensive anchor in the paint like Dolson can only mean good things for your team.
Now here's the Shields. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 9.
Another good rebound. She's pulled down a bunch. Hasn't mattered that you know what? She's a little size challenge in the post.
Down low. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line.
One shot.
Chicago leading. Now Boyd. Pass to Copper. Lets it go from deep.
sinks the three-pointer.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there. She was all alone for that shot. I mean, that's like a warm-up jumper.
Now here's Clarendon. Laney with it. Looking for her first basket still in this one.
Well, this is a day that she would like to forget. Just hasn't had the energy to get it done out there. Still without a point.
Now here's Clarendon. Pass to Durr. Howard. Rebounded by Copper.
Offensively, they did a good job in the first quarter of getting themselves to the line, but not here in the second. I have to wonder what coach thinks of that.
Exactly. Everything's been perimeter oriented, and you have to be hitting shots to play that way.
Now here's Clarendon. Outside Durr. Pass to Howard. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
She's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. She can bring them back into this.
And here's DeShields, defended by Laney. Here's Endor, and that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw. And the Liberty making a change here. On offense, here the Liberty. It's a 14-point game. Outside Durr. Basket good.
Known more for her shooting than her finishing, but don't you dare sleep on Durr's touch around the basket.
Pass to DeShields. Copper. Parker with the ball, guarded by Howard. Here's Endor. She's got 5. Shot clock at 2. Copper no good. Jones right side. Rebounded by Parker. And again, Chicago running in transition. Here's Endor. Good, and the assist goes to Brittany Boyd.
Running effective pick and rolls is only a small part of what makes Boyd a premier point guard in this league.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Sky. They lead by 14. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. It's been one outstanding game from Candace Parker. No surprise there.
She broke out her entire arsenal of post moves in the first half, and every one of them was working.
Yeah, and I'm going to call her the magician because I think she might have even a few more tricks up her sleeve, and I think she's going to break them out as we start heading down the stretch.
Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. Now
Now here is Ionescu. Vandersloot defending. Shook. Good.
Well, she's just going to keep bearing those. If that's how the D is going to play her, they've got to be better, got to be closer in.
Now here's Parker. Here's Dolson. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Pass to Ionescu. Laney covered by DeShields. From 17 feet out, good on the shot. And here is Vandersloot. Outside Parker. DeShields with it. Now here's Quigley. Knocked loose. Whitcomb with the steal. And they're running. That one goes. Count it. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Parker. Now DeShields. Vandersloot outside. 5 to shoot. And that time also missed a shot. Now Ionescu. Outside Whitcomb. Knocks it loose. Ionescu right side. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. Out to the right wing.
They're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Back to Whitcomb. Jacks up a three. That shot off. So Chicago will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. That one drops for her.
The defense cannot figure out how to stop Parker. It's almost impossible for defenders to stay in front of her.
Well, after winning 2 national championships in college, I think Candace Parker was ready to win at the next level. Parker won back-to-back titles for the state of Tennessee before becoming the first overall pick in the 2008 WNBA draft. And upon entering the league, Parker wasted no time getting things done.
Now here's Quigley. She's got 5. And she's going for the oop here. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Liberty.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Liberty trail. And looking at Parker's collegiate basketball success, Brian, how did she translate her winning ways to the pros?
Well, I'd say it's a mindset, Blake, because Parker wants to win wherever she goes. She stayed true to herself and improved her game with each passing season. Now, it took her a little while, but she finally won it all in 2016 when the Sparks took down the Fever in 5 games.
And they continue to control the glass.
I think they've been the more physical team, guys, and that's why they're ahead.
Usually the more physical, more aggressive team wins the game.
Now here is Ionescu. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. And there's the call on Stevens. That's her first foul. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And stolen by Stevens.
Her timing was just right on that steal. That pass never had a chance. They've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. You got to imagine that their coach is very happy with that.
4 straight passes leading to scores. That's just great team play.
Now here is Ionescu. Pass to Gray. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. That one's on Stevens. And she'll take her 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Rashonda Gray. 2 shots.
She misses the free throw. We've seen social media become a huge asset for the WNBA in recent years. But what's your favorite part about the league's online presence?
Probably the nonstop hoops content, Blake. If you want to chat with other fans about a particular game, you can easily do so. And if you miss a game, well, you can always catch the highlights on social media. And if you're really lucky, if you're scrolling through social media, you'll see a selfie of Tim that he just posted.
You know me, I'm always watching the highlights, Brian, but I also love what social media does for the players. When used appropriately, it allows players to express themselves, promote their brand in whatever way they choose. And it's nice to see them have some fun with it.
Now here is Ionescu. She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Dolson with it.
Whitcomb defending.
Back to Vandersloot.
Rejected by Natasha Howard.
The excellent defense of Natasha Howard. Outstanding initiative to realize when she should go for blocks.
So both teams changing it up here. Four on the shot clock,
And she was all alone on that one.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Ionescu outside. Poked loose. Vandersloot with it. Now guarded by Ionescu. And it's blocked by Sabrina Ionescu. And so it looks like the Sky will retain possession here. Poked away, stolen by Jones. Pass to Laney, pulls up, and she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Boyd with it. Now Copper, the three, nailed from three-point land.
Back-to-back three-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now here's Clarendon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Jones. Pass to Durr. Just 5 on the clock. Gray right side. Puts one up from 19. Ooh, no luck on that one. The Sky go the other way with it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
Now here's Jones. Gray outside. Pass to Laney.
Pull the trigger.
That's tipped and stolen by Azare Stevens. Here's Quigley. That's in for her 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. A challenging stretch for New York here. Now here's Clarendon. Jones outside. Drops in the layup for 2.
Good job to create the easy bucket.
Here's Quigley. Pass to Copper. Poked loose and stolen by Durr. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty.
Tries again. Rejected by Azare Stevens. Here's Boyd. And she banks in the layup.
Defensively, they've got to start bodying them up. You know, get a little bit more physical and help your chances at winning this game.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint. And the worst part, it's at both ends of the floor.
And the Liberty call time here.
Yeah, I think the head coach saw too many easy buckets coming from inside and wanted to put a stop to it.
I would think so. I would think so. If they keep giving up the kind of easy looks inside that they have been, they're in big trouble, Tim.
And they're going to change something up. Let's see what they do.
Sky making a change here. Here's Laney. Over Parker. The offensive rebound. Pass to Shook. Ball's knocked loose. And here's Boyd. Here's Parker. Now Copper. She has 6. And here's Boyd. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Chicago the rebound. Pass to Copper. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go that time.
If only she can improve on what's been a shaky day for her, they could really stretch this lead out, don't you think?
Clarendon up top. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
Here we go, one-on-one. There's the triple. But they'll get another chance. Laney. Rebounded by Copper.
I'm sorry to say it, guys, but she's given them little to nothing at the offensive end.
Endor gets the bucket.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Clarendon. Laney outside. Back to Clarendon. 6 to shoot. Laney. Off target from three-point range.
You know, it has been a rough night for her, but you can't falter on that try.
Pass to Quigley. Here's Copper. She's got 6. Now here's Parker. Here's Endor. That one is good. She has missed only 1 of her 6 shots from the floor.
Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Sky out in front, opening a huge gap. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this was some artistry right here. Great decision on where to go with the ball and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way, Tim. It's true team basketball.
It's just so much fun to watch.
Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here.
Vandersloot outside. Tipped away. Stolen by Sabrina Ionescu. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. And nowadays, we're seeing more and more players partner with various companies for endorsements. How important is that for today's athletes?
It's huge, Blake. By partnering with companies that align with your beliefs and lifestyle, it allows players to earn money, but also build their personal brand, get their message out, which is what everybody wants to do today.
And with all the new age companies out there pushing all kinds of products, the possibilities are endless. I've seen some pretty cool things blossom out of endorsement partnerships. Well, Sabrina Ionescu was the no-brainer choice for the top pick in the 2020 WNBA draft. And with her unique skill set, I have no doubt that she'll accomplish big things in this league.
Pass to DeShields. Parker, guarded by Howard. Back to Parker. Great pass to set up the land.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Inside, rejected by Candace Parker.
Incredible reach, great timing. I mean, what else do you want? Parker is just an impressive shot blocker.
On the wing, Sammy Whitcomb.
Ionescu outside. Outside Whitcomb. Pass to Ionescu. Can't hit that one. The Sky go the other way with it. Vandersloot with it. Down low. Dolson's shot's good.
They own the paint right now, 10 straight coming from the inside.
They are constantly finding lanes to the hoop, getting great looks in tight.
Pass to Durr. And there is a whistle. That goes on Diamond DeShields. That'll be her second foul of the game. And we made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter.
A shot that looked almost automatic for Ionescu, has total confidence in her shooting ability.
Now here's Vandersloot. Here's Copper. Whitcomb grabs the miss.
She's had an off game, but her team has been able to pick up the slack and get it done here today.
Here's Howard. Soft touch off the glass.
A career 50% shooter. Howard loves the inside looks.
And so it's Chicago with it. Vandersloot outside. Here's Copper. That's good, and so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
Very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot this well, you give yourself an excellent chance to win.
Howard gets the bucket.
Of course, going to the hoop. I wouldn't want Howard coming at me off the pick and roll. Goes to the hoop with a vengeance.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. We know the NBA logo is inspired by the great Jerry West, but the WNBA logo isn't based on any specific player. Do you think the league should change that?
I don't think it's necessary, Blake. Would it be cool? Sure. But how could you even begin that process? There's so many legends to choose from. I think it's better to just keep it as is.
It would be pretty cool to honor a player like that. But you're right, Ryan. There's just so many greats that are worthy. Off the top of my head, I know Diana Taurasi and Maya Moore. They'd be great picks if it ever happens.
Here's Copper. Whitcomb defending. Pass to Parker. Good D by Natasha Howard.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
To the paint. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Copper. Whitcomb defending. Pass to Dolson. Deflects the pass. Right side Whitcomb.
At the line for your New York Liberty, Sammy Whitcomb. At the line for 2.
And she knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe.
One of their problems in the first half was their shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much better since halftime.
Now here's Vandersloot. D right on her to the inside. And it's Dolson missing.
Pass to Ionescu. Outside Whitcomb.
And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets the 3-second call.
Foolish play. I mean, she's got to be thinking out there.
Which she clearly isn't at this moment. Or maybe she was thinking, just not about basketball.
Here's Chicago now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Parker.
Well, for what's a routine shot, she looked a little nervous on that release, wouldn't you say?
Ionescu gets the bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Vandersloot with it. Howard's there. The three-pointer, no good.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off. I love to see it. Her confidence has come back since halftime.
Timeout called the Liberty.
And while some players might shy away from the bright lights, Diamond DeShields certainly does not. Remember, her first WNBA playoff game back in 2019, she scored 25 points. It was the 5th most points a WNBA player has ever scored in their postseason debut.
Out of bounds. Liberty ball as possession. And speaking of the Shields in the postseason, does she have what it takes to lead a team all the way?
No doubt in my mind, Blake. She has what we call the it factor. She's a leader, she's assertive, and she really works for what she wants. I think she's fueled by her shortcomings, so I expect her to be even more dominant in future postseasons.
And she makes the first. That's also good, so she hits them both.
They make it look easy here.
And here is Vandersloot. Pass to Dolson, to the middle. Parker, that one falls, coming off Stephanie Dolson's feed.
So much improvement in terms of passing the ball for Dolson. She came into the league at about an assist per game, and she has tripled that rate.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. The rebound by the Sky. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
So many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, their effort on the glass, it has given them the advantage. It's made a difference without question.
Well, guys, Allie Quigley has to be one of the best long-range shooters in the WNBA. She certainly takes a lot of threes, but that's because she makes a lot of threes. Don't forget, she won the WNBA All-Star three-point contest in 2017 and then won it again in 2018. Back-to-back years.
And talking about Quigley's three-point shooting, Tim, how does that open things up for the rest of her team?
I mean, quite simply, it's huge, Blake. You have to account for Quigley on the perimeter. And really, that does a lot for her team's spacing. The driving lanes open up, passing lanes open up, and your offense can just operate more freely.
A nice shot by DeShields.
The defense of DeShields starts the break. She's a huge asset on that side of the floor.
Laney outside. Pass to Whitcomb. In the offseason, many WNBA players take their talents overseas to continue playing basketball. Does that concern you guys from a durability standpoint?
That's a tough question, Blake, but maybe not, because we're seeing some of the best athletes in the entire world, and they're great at maintaining their bodies, and they've been doing it for years. Plus, I think it helps them stay in shape during the league's offseason.
Agreed, Tim. The best way to stay in basketball shape is to play basketball, right? It also allows them to develop new moves, so when the next WNBA season starts, they can't wait to hit the hardwood.
And the first one at the line is good. So she gets them both.
She's done a much better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Remember, she didn't get there once in the first.
Pass to Quigley. Dolson up top. Shoots over Whitcomb. And there are the Sky with another bucket.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
New York, no good that time either.
She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
Down low. Now here's Vandersloot, covered by Ionescu. Former players can find success as coaches because their players can relate to them. And, you know, of all the active players in the WNBA, who do you think would have the strongest coaching philosophy?
That's a tough one, Blake, but I'll go with Allie Quigley. You know, guards have a great feel for the game, and I think her battle-tested path to stardom would really resonate with future players.
Yeah, it's a good choice, Tim, but I'm going to pick Dewana Bonner. Before becoming a 3-time All-Star, Bonner was a 3-time Sixth Woman of the Year award winner. So if there's anyone who knows how to develop basketball skills, it's her.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Well, one thing about Diamond DeShields is that she comes from an athletic background. Her father was a professional baseball player, and so is her brother, while her mother was an All-American heptathlete in college. Selfishly, I'm just happy to see that DeShields ended up choosing basketball. Am I right?
Well, we know DeShields comes from a family of athletes, Tim, but how do you think that helped her growing up?
Well, she may have had an advantage with her ridiculous athletic ability, but it's never easy to harness and develop your physical tools. She took advantage of her opportunities and used them to grow her game. Nowadays, her fluidity seems second nature, whether it's in her body control or just overall game. We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
Outside Quigley. Vandersloot, covered by Ionescu. Outside Quigley. Back to DeShields. Shot clock at 6. It's good.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They've played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Here's Laney. New York, no good that time either.
This has been a rough second half for her shooting the ball. She should probably adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
On the wing, Diamond DeShields. Pass to Dolson.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Fans always love the mic'd up segments of game broadcasts. But what do you guys think about expanding that feature and maybe allowing fans to hear even more of the in-game conversations?
You mean hearing exactly what players say when they hit game winners or after they cross up an opponent? Consider me all in on this idea.
Me too, guys.
Take a break.
I mean,
Take a break.
fans are always
2
looking
shots.
for more access to their favorite players, and this idea would give them exactly that. Plus, can you imagine all the funny memes that could come out of this? Social media would be on fire.
And she makes the first.
A 2-time national champion at Connecticut, Stephanie Dolson was the 6th overall pick in 2014. A couple All-Star games later, she's a valuable player in the WNBA.
And so she hits both. Each trip down becoming more important.
Yeah, they need to string together some successful offensive possessions and play tough D.
Pass to Gray. Jones. 6 on the shot clock.
She did double duty right there. Influence the shot and clean the glass.
Outside Stevens. Ebert outside.
Come on, B, let's go, come on!
Beyond the arc. A rebound by Gray. Here's New York now. Pass to Jones. And stolen by Azare Stevens. No problem for Chicago as they get the win. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, but they never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled to this win. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
And that's a wrap, everyone.